All right, we are back. I don't think there's much of a need for last time on Fate Stay Night, since these episodes are only like 15 minutes long. It's very strange. In these episodes, either not a whole lot happens or a ton happens in those 15 minutes. It's very strange. But anyway, there are bloodstains on the floor. The blood continues to the door at the back of the church. No, that's wrong. It looks more like it came out of that door. I'm just going to turn it up slightly for me. I'm curious about it, but now's not the time. If there's blood, it means someone's hurt. And this much too? Their life must be in danger. I feel a sharp pain in my head. Dull heaviness settles in my body. I ignore it, take the wooden sword, and start walking quietly. Tosaka, are you there? Nobody replies. The air is tense. I feel like the windows here will break. I love how this church looks. It's just so fancy feeling. I feel like the windows here will break if I'm too loud. I follow the trail of blood. It's coming in between the columns. A dark stairway that you would normally not notice. A descending stairway? This place has a basement? This is a church, so could it be a mausoleum? I don't have enough energy to just stand here and think. I cautiously step into the darkness. I descend into the dark. I see a faint light at the end of the stairs. Don't walk into the light, Shiro! Breathing quietly, I make my way down using that faint light. Oh? When it popped up like on like my eye, I was eyeing my OBS, and I definitely had a moment of panic of like, oh my gosh, my computer just blue screen. Ah! The narrow corridor ends, and I come into an open space. It's a big stone room. Stairs follow the wall down to the catacombs. There is an open space at the end of the stairs. And there's a person I've been looking for, Tosaka Rin. Tosaka confronts the enemy before her with Archer's protection. In front of her, in front of the altar, are two people. It does not even need to be said who they are. The Magus in a purple robe, Castor and her master Kuzuki. And on the altar behind them is Saber, who is looking down and panting painfully. My heart jumps. My pulse is beating faster than normal. The situation is obvious. Two pairs of masters and a servant are confronting each other in the temple about 5 meters below me. They haven't noticed me standing above them as they're too absorbed. Tosaka and Castor are looking for an opening to strike. It would be suicidal for them to look up in a situation like this. My heart beats even faster. My head pounds and my shoulder aches as if seared by a hot iron. I can't keep my presence hidden forever in this state. Castor or Kuzuki will notice me if they happen to look up just a bit. I feel like if how did this go in the anime? Because I feel like if I go out, I might just distract Rin even more. How does it? How should I? But then if I go not out, then they might just notice me, and then she might blast me, and then Rin would be like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't really know. Sure, I'll do that. I'll go out. Now's my chance. It's not just a surprise attack. Tosaka and Archer, Castor and Kuzuki. If their powers are equal, even I can make a difference. I can let Archer take care of Castor, so I can stop Kuzuki for a while. Tosaka can shoot him from a distance. Shiro? I run down the stairs. I have strengthened the wooden sword in my hand. I suppress the pain in my shoulder. I can't let Castor know that I'm wounded. Are you out of your mind? Why are you here? What are you saying? You're the one who told me to go to the church. I didn't think I'd run into such a situation here either. That's actually really funny. Tosaka gasped. Good, I said that on a whim, but it seems Tosaka understands now. I'm going to help you. I should be of use in this situation, right? Complain to me after we defeat Castor. I slowly close in on Kuzuki, so that'll be able to protect her. You idiot. You and Rin would have survived if you had not come out. Huh? He mutters as if he's given up, before I realize what he means. Castor, this makes 3 against 3. You should have no complaints. Get Saber. Kuzuki uses his command spell to order Castor. Oh, so yeah, it is a bad end, huh? What? Saber's bindings are released. The golden-haired girl falls powerlessly to the ground and... No way. Saber shouldn't be under her control yet. Yes, that's why I used the command spell and ordered her to kill you guys. It was my master's order. I did not want to use it, but I had to, right? Saber gets up. Her body is covered with her silver armor, and her hands is the golden sword I have never seen before. You got me. I only have 1 command spell remaining now. This is for my protection, so I cannot order Saber by force anymore. My plan to make the Holy Grail eternal has been foiled. I can only make 1 wish come true now, but... I shall have fun here before that. Saber, show them your true powers, as they have spoiled my wish. Saber readies her golden sword and steps towards us. Archer is silent. Instead of telling Tosaka to run, he stands in front of Saber. It is the final loyalty of the knight that understands he cannot protect his master no matter what. Saber and Castor begin their attack. There's no way to counterattack, nor is there time to run away. How can a mere human defend against it even when Archer has abandoned all hope? Saber and Castor, ordered by the command spells, the 2 servants attack mercilessly. We got a bad end. I get it. I know. I understand. Do I want to? Sure. Blah. Hello, everyone. It is time for the Counselor of Life. For the Counselor of Life. Time to resolve all your secret problems. This is today's guest. The one living in the Ryudo Temple in Fuyuki City. Castor-san. Pseudonym. 28 years old. Estimated. Hello, please give me your best regards. The voice has changed for privacy reasons. Oh my, you are beautiful. What's wrong? Someone as beautiful as you shouldn't have any problems. Well, I think I'm not standing out. People say I'm plain compared to the other 6. Not a good character, and that I'm too old. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, what is this? It says here that you are a fortune teller. Yes, I actually want to be a housewife and raise a warm family. I return to work in hopes of decreasing the burden on my husband, but I'm getting tormented at work as well. What should I do? I want to change. I want to be a more lovable character. That's impossible. During the development phase, it was said that Castor turns into a lolly with hyperpower, but we only need 1 lolly. Give up on your hope of being a cute character. So, you're right. I kind of realized it, but it's just too painful. I'm doing my best, you know. I secretly saved up, hired a guard, and set up surveillance cameras everywhere. But my husband doesn't even thank me for my hard work. Just a while ago, my plans were foiled by these kids that suddenly appeared. I'm working so hard, but I'm not getting compensated for it. Fujimoto, can someone like me find happiness? Nope. It's your fault, Castor. No way. Even here, they abuse me. Alright, I'm bored with this now. The case is settled. That is all for the life counseling by Fujimoto. Sick. That was insightful. Not yet. I can't act so recklessly. I breathe quietly. I push my body against the wall and watch while keeping myself hidden. It's still too early. It'll be too reckless to charge in when I don't understand the situation yet. And more than anything, I don't have much power. The strengthened wooden sword is my only weapon. It's foolish to confront Castor without a plan. No, that's wrong. I do have another weapon. No way, what am I thinking? I can't use projection. Half my body became numb after I used it once. Archer told me that I'll end up worse if I do it again. Using magic beyond your capabilities can destroy you. If I use projection magic in this state, it'll be natural for me to die on the spot. The chance will come, for now. I'll bide my time and wait for my chance. I see. So you killed Kirei? Her voice only holds murderous intent. Tosaka is glaring at the enemy with a coldness I've never seen before. Yes, he didn't seem like someone that would obediently hand me the Holy Grail. I didn't want him to interrupt later on. In contrast, Castor is calm and composed. The Magus in purple cheerfully admits the murder of the priest. A gritting sound echoes through the temple. He was more like a devil than a saint to me, but that priest was a fellow apprentice to Tosaka, and he was killed? Even though he was involved and might have been prepared for it, it's not something she can take in readily. I see. That's fine. Kirei should have been prepared for such a thing, but Castor, did you check his corpse? Am I mistaken, or has she suppressed all of her anger? Tosaka seems like she's not angry at all. Castor evades Tosaka's question. What are you saying? Such a thing should not concern you. No, it doesn't. But it's not something totally unrelated to me. I just wanted to make sure, since I'll be relieved if he's really dead. What does that mean, little lady? It means what it means, Castor. He's not one to die so easily. I just thought he might be alive since you didn't check the corpse. Damn, you're useless. If you attacked Kirei, make sure you killed him. Oh well, I have something to do now, so let's finish this quickly. Castor, we can fight freely, as there's no hostages this time. The signal to start. Tosaka or Castor. If either one of them takes a step forward, this temple will be filled with magic. You talk big. Do you think you can beat me in this situation? It depends on how I do it. Fortunately, it seems Saber has yet to come under your control, so the conditions are the same. And I also know about Kuzuki-sensei. Saber was surprised, but he's no threat to Archer if he knows his attacks beforehand. Tosaka points to Archer while staring at Castor. You heard it, Archer. I'll fight Castor. She might break her contract if we get too close to her. So I'll be fighting that man? I do not mind, but do you know that a Magus cannot beat Castor, Rin? Don't worry, I wouldn't say anything if I didn't have a chance of victory. I'll surely defeat Castor here. If I do that, Saber will be freed and Shiro can make a contract with her again, right? Tosaka tenses for action. I feel pressure as if she's a tiger about to attack its prey, and as if to stop her. That is only in theory. It is difficult to defeat her here. She is a master when it comes to running away. She is a woman that will kill her own brother to escape. Archer steps in between Tosaka and Castor. Archer, what are you doing? He does not answer Tosaka. The knight in red silently confronts Castor. I have a thing up that I was resting my arm on and it just fell off the desk. It's fine. I think I saw something like this before. I killed my own brother? You talk like you know about me. Do you know my true identity? I hear human-shaped creatures made of dragon's teeth are magic used by the king of Colchis. I hear that his daughter Medea was famed as an excellent witch. The air freezes. Castor's composure disappears, and enmity like fire is directed at Archer. I see. And you should know which one of us is at an advantage right now, right? Archer does not answer. His expression is like stone, as if accepting everything that is happening. Resistance is futile, Archer. You won't be able to take Saber back, no matter who you may be. She still has a will to resist me, but that should not last for another day. And I can make her into my own puppet now if I use my command spell. I barely stop myself from moving. Not yet. Even if that's true, now's not the time. If I want to save Saber, I can't jump out now. Saber should be able to stand it even if you use a command spell. I don't know if it'll be a minute or two, but we should be able to beat you in that time. Yes, you are right. You look like you have some plan. But Archer, do you really think so? Do you think you can defeat me do you think you can defeat me here like that girl thinks? Castor and Tosaka are glaring at each other, standing in between them. That is impossible, even if we attacked you. All we would manage to do is take half your power at most. What awaits us after that is a disadvantaged situation, where we would be fighting both you and Saber. Archer does not meet his master's expectations. Archer, You should know, Areen, we cannot win if that happens. Saber's abilities were restricted because of her incompetent master. As she does not have that restriction anymore, she is the strongest servant now. Only Berserker should be able to match her. He speaks plainly. Tosaka stares at Archer in astonishment, and even Castor is bewildered by the sensible enemy. But it's different for me. I've experienced something like this before. Could he? I get a bad feeling. Back at the Ryoto Temple, when Castor proposed that he join her, what did he say back to her when he refused? Don't. I murmur without realizing. Don't do it. It's not because the situation will get worse. You're Tosaka's partner, so don't do it. If you do such a thing, I don't know what kind of expression she'll make. Archer steps forward. He is empty-handed as usual. He steps forward without enmity or intent to kill. Don't curse me, kid. There's nothing else I can do in a situation like this, right? He looks and smiles at me as if he knew I was watching this whole time. Well, Castor, let me ask you. Do you have room for one more servant? Archer, you. Castor laughs out loud while Archer stands tall before her. And Tosaka takes this with an expression I have never seen her wear. She does not look away. She should break down at a time like this, but she keeps a straight face and endures it, gritting her teeth. Of course I have enough capacity to accept all the servants. You know where I get my magical energy, right? Magical energy that allows her to maintain 7 servants. It is the lives of the people in this town. Then this should be easy. I shall accept that earlier offer you made, Castor. He holds out his hand to Castor in spite of that. I feel like I'll go crazy. I can't forgive him. For betraying Tosaka, and for approving of Castor and joining Castor's side. A hero. For this hero who embodies Emyashiro's ideals to do such a thing. Even though you refused back then, you are pretty unfaithful. The situation has changed. If Saber is on your side now, you are likely to win the Holy Grail War. It is natural to want to be on the winning side, right? Archer walks toward Castor defensively. Defenselessly. That means he's abandoning Tosaka. Tosaka does not stop him and stares at her enemy. I know that figure. The red classroom. She tried to hide her trembling legs and act like the same old Tosaka Rin, even with the collapsed students in front of her. That's her strength and weakness. She tries to act firm in any situation, so everybody around her gets the wrong idea that she's a strong person. Use your contract breaker. Rin still has her command spell. I might attack you if you don't hurry. His tone doesn't change. He betrayed Tosaka in front of her, but he's still acting normally. She must be on guard against such a guy. Castor takes out the distorted dagger, but she does not pierce Archer with it. What? You'll obtain a loyal subordinate without trouble. Why do you need to hesitate? Really? I do not trust betrayers. If your words are correct, then shouldn't Saber be enough for me? You don't trust betrayers, huh? I certainly might betray you. I'm going to your side for my own benefit. I do not approve of you as my master, but... The command spell is there to punish the betrayer, right? Alright, I shall prove to the world that I am great enough to take you in. I am interested in your noble phantasm, so I will follow your plan. Castor raises her arm. The dagger to eliminate the contract pierces Archer's chest. Tosaka makes a pained face. It must be the reaction of having her contract broken by force. But this isn't the time to be hesitating. This has become the worst possible situation. Tosaka watches Castor and slowly retreats. Tosaka's calm. She knows it'd do no good to fight them now. If she wants to keep on fighting, she has to retreat for the moment. But there are 6 meters between Tosaka and the stairs. Is it possible for her to run that distance safely? Impossible. It's apparent watching the scene from above. Kusuke, who has been silent up to now, is on guard against Tosaka. If she turns and runs full speed, will she be able to reach the stairs and get to the exit before Kuzuki catches her? Tosaka sighs while looking at them. Her face. That's impossible. Seems to say so. She'll die. She'll be killed. If I try to help her, I will also die. The area below me is a land of death. There's a master called Kuzuki along with 2 enemy servants. There's no way I'd get out of there alive. My throat is dry. My fingers are tense from nervousness. 0 or 1. Even before I can think. Tosaka moves. She starts for the stairs without any warning. Behind her, a tall, lean figure catches up to her so quickly that Tosaka appears to be standing still. Kuzuki's fist should hit her in the back of the head. He was able to hurt Saber through her armor. It should be easy for him to break a human skull. I can't save her. I can't save her by myself. I can't save her with this wooden sword. I'll die if I go out. I'll die if I go out. I'll die if I go out. I'll die if I'll go out. You get it. I think that this is a good place to end the episode. See, guys, I still do like almost 20-minute long episodes every once in a while. But yeah, with that being said, we'll make our decision to help her. Spoiler alert, I'm going to help her in the next one. Bye-bye. Or should I stay hidden? I got punished last time I came out to help. I want to come out.